Hi, welcome to my very first virtual jewelry party. Thank you for joining us today. I am really excited and hope to share with you some what I think is beautiful things that I have created. Years ago, I started making jewelry. Let's see if turning this lamp on gives me a little more light. Let's see how that works. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see. Maybe it should be over here. Yeah, maybe over here. I think that's better. Yeah. So because we're going to be looking at some jewelry pieces, and I wore black today so that the colors don't distort. And thanks, Glenn, for joining us today. So this is a virtual jewelry party. And probably about 15 years ago, I started beading as a hobby. And I find it very meditative. And I started doing it when I started menopause and I couldn't sleep at night. And instead of being upset that I couldn't sleep, after about 5 minutes of not being insomnia, I would get up and go make a piece of jewelry. In the morning, I had something creative made and done. So these pieces are more recent. I've done some more extensive type of jewelry instead of just stringing beads. I do have some beads that have been strung. But I also have jewelry pieces that are hand embroidered and hand stitched. So there's a little bit more involved in them. I find them very meditative, and there are prices. There'll be prices on each piece. And what you can do is if there's a piece that you like and you have questions about the price and how to get it, if you'll instant message me your name, your email address, and your shipping address, I will be glad to send you a PayPal invoice for it, pay for it, and I will be shipping it. Anything that's over $30 has free shipping. Anything under $30, I'll be charging $4 for shipping. Hi, Maria. Thanks for joining us today. Again, anything over $30 is free shipping. Again, this is in the continental United States. Can't ship to Canada, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, Alaska. Those shipping charges are huge. And I made the mistake one time of giving free shipping to something in Canada, and it cost me more than the item was worth. So I learned that valuable lesson. If you live in those areas and you want a piece of the jewelry, I will determine what the shipping fees are and include those as well. But in the continental United States, if the value is over $30, it'll be free shipping. If it's under $30, I'll be charging $4 for shipping, and that's how it'll work. I'm going to share my very first piece, and this piece I just completed the other night, and I'm very happy with it. For those of you that like mermaids, I'm a mermaid person. This piece has let's see if I can get it up close. There we go. It has 3 mermaids swimming in the ocean, and it's got some flower beads and some rhinestones here and glass beads. It has a backing of ultra suede. It's very soft against the skin. And it measures about 26 inches when you and it does have a heart and arrow clasp that makes it easy to get on and off. It is long enough, though, being 26 inches in circumference. It is long enough for me just to put it over my head. And this is where it sits, pretty much right here. And it's greens. And they're more of a sagey green with a little hint of aqua and gold. I'm going to go ahead and slip it over my head because it's faster that way. And this is $75. So if you are interested in this beautiful piece, it's $75. And these are glass beads, sparkly. I don't know that the light shows the sparkle as much, but it's pretty sparkly. So that's the first piece at $75. If you're interested, just go say mermaid swim, green mermaid swimming in the ocean, $75, and we'll talk about it. I do have some pieces that are a little bit simpler, and I'm going to go ahead and share one of those now. Okay, let's see. Oh, I like this piece. This is a piece here with some crystals, and it's aqua, and this is a glass bead along with a bicone, Swarovski bicone here, and some other beads. This is, I have my measuring tape here so that I can tell you how long it is. That way, if you have a measuring tape at home, you can, this is 30 inches. And again, you can put this over your head. This one has no clasp. It's just an over your head. And it looks like this. And it's a little bit more simple. And this is $40. Again, it's really pretty. It's very simple. This is one of my favorites. This is what we call freeform peyote stitch. And it is hand beaded with shells, mother of pearl. Let's see, do I have coral in here? No, I don't think I have coral. Yeah, I have a couple pieces of coral in here. Some mother of pearl shells and glass beads. And it has a beaded clasp. It looks like this, where you just unhook it. And I'm going to put this on because it shows so much better when it's on. And this is what this looks like. It's a beautiful piece. I think it would probably look lovely on a beige or coral colored outfit. I think probably, it's funny how this is all backwards. There we go. This one goes up more. There we go. Maybe more of a collared shirt. But it's one of my favorite ones. Again, when I create these, I start out with a color plan and somewhat of an idea. Okay, this was a little harder to get off. And my hair is in the way, so let's see, where is the clasp? Here's the clasp. And here we go. This is fun. I should have tested this out ahead of time. Usually I have my husband here helping me. Hi, Julie. Thank you for joining us. Just going to turn it around. Where's the clasp? Here it is, right here. And because this is backwards, it's kind of hard for me to work with because it's backwards. There we go. Really wasn't that hard to get on and off. It's just I'm trying to work backwards on this. Hi, Emily. Thank you for joining us today. But this is a beautiful piece with real shells, some coral, mother of pearl, and this runs $80. Again, and I'm going to measure. I don't know that I'm going to try every piece on. This one is 20 inches in circumference. So you might want to measure your neck and see where it lies. A really good thing to do is just take it and, okay, this is 20 inches. This is where it lies. So I think that's what I'm going to do with the rest of them. So it takes a little less time. So if there's any piece that you really, hi, Andrea, thank you for joining us today. If there's a piece that you really want, you feel connected to, message me the name of the piece. That piece is shells. And like I said, it's what I have here, $80. The price tag came off. That one's $80. Here's another more simpler one. It's a tassel we're finding a lot of tassels are popular today. And these are antique, little antique beads with some other crystal beads with it. This clasp is really interesting. It's like a little snap. Let me see. Where it's a little ball snap. I like these a lot. They're very secure and very easy to come undone, especially if you, and this is long enough to go over your head easily. Thank you, Andrea. Andrea's a fellow beading buddy. This one is 17 times 2 is 34 inches. This is 34 inches. This would be really nice with, anyway, it's just really pretty. And this one is, oh, I just had I'm losing price tags. I had all these labeled. Oh, I'm sorry. This is $45. You can call this gold and purple tassel. Gold and purple tassel. I think that's probably a good way to talk about it. And again, that's $45. Here's one I sent away for Larimar. Larimar is a very expensive new stone, and it's mostly aqua in color. And this one they sent me was more of had a little tiny bit of a greenish aqua in it, and I chose to accent it with aqua, or excuse me, with sage green. And this came out really pretty. Again, it's a Larimar stone, and I believe these are jade pieces. I got them years ago when jade wasn't that expensive. So this piece is, and these others are glass beads with some little crystals. And this is what this looks like. And hi, Karen. Thank you for joining us today. And this one is 26 inches long. So again, if you're, I'm not trying all of these on, and it has again a button. I call these button clasps, and they're really easy. Boop, just like that. And I think this one might fit over your head. But if this is 26 inches, you take 26, put it around your neck, and that's where it's going to fall. Okay. So that's really a good idea on how to do that. And this one is called Green Larimar, and the price on this one is $80. Again, Larimar is very pricey. It's hard to find, and this is a little bit unusual color for Larimar. Oh, whew. This is a piece. Oh, I actually special ordered this cabochon, and it's an antique woman, and I fell in love with it years ago. I bought it a few years back and waited till I was inspired for the piece, and this is what came out of it. Again, it has the alder suede backing and flowers on it. This is very vintage looking. I would think this would be really pretty with an outfit that you wear with a lot of lace. And we're seeing a lot of vintage kimonos. This would be really pretty with a kimono outfit. A lot of us are wearing the skinny jeans with the boots, with a t-shirt underneath, with a t-shirt and a pretty antique looking kimono, and this would be absolutely gorgeous with that look, to accent that look. This is 30 inches long. Again, you're going to take your tape measure. 30 inches is going to set right about here. And the price on this one is $80 as well. These are all hand stitched, one of a kind. Hi, Ray. Thanks for joining us today. Heidi, it's so good to see you. These are all hand stitched. And again, I sit in a meditation and hand stitch these with love. This is made with I think they're called antique buttons. This is a button cabochon in the middle with mother of pearl drops, dyed drops, and some vintage looking glass beads. in aqua and green. This is such a pretty color. I love these colors, this color combination. Again, the backing is ultra suede. It's really soft against your skin. It won't, with your clothing, it won't snag it. And this is 26 inches in length. And it has this kind of a closure. It's just a hook and loop closure. Very easy for those of us that fumble with our fingers. It's a very easy clasp. Hi, Jose. Thanks for joining us today. So this one, I would call it aqua and green button necklace, and it is $70. If you know anyone that's getting married and wants a really pretty piece, this one is spectacular. You don't have to be getting married to wear it, though, if you like white. And what I did with it is I did put a extension on here, so depending on where it fits, where you want it to fit is where you hook it. And it is glass cabochons that I created with sparkly behind it. And there's some pearls, glass pearls, real pearls, some crystals. And again, those of you that want to wear white, this is really a spectacular piece. It kind of looks a little bit shaped like a manatee in the water. This one is $100. And again, the backing on it is ultra suede, so it's really soft against your skin. And this one measures 12, and let's see what the other one is. Okay, so anywhere from 20 to 22 inches, 20 to 22, depending on where you decide to hook it, 20 to 22. And again, that one's $100. This is the very first piece that I hand embroidered, and it looks very Egyptian. And it has a glass button and they're called Rivoli crystals, 2 beads, some other antique beads, or no, they're not antique. They're called vintage beads. And this is also considered. This is all hand beaded right here. Thank you, Andrea. And what I forget? Oh, this is a craw, circular angular right angle, circular right angle weave stitch. This is here. But anyway, this is the piece, and it kind of lays almost like a collar. It's pretty spectacular. And it's, let's see, because it's a collar, it's like 22 inches all the way around is 22 inches, and it's $100. So again, this is ultra suede. It lies flat against your, hi Nancy, thank you. So, and this is a signature piece. You would probably wear this with a very plain outfit. And if you have a special event, you want a signature piece. These are all signature pieces that no one else has. Let me look here. I have my favorites. And oh yeah, here's one. Actually, here's 2. They're very similar in color. And I did this one first, and then I did this one. Some people like pieces that are a little smaller. So this is the first one I created. Again, this is a collar piece. Again, this would look really pretty with the shirt I have on. And it has a rhododendrite cabochon. So that's a real And then there's rhododendrites in here, pearls, vintage flower beads, glass beads, pearl. This is mother of pearl pearls, and it has a very easy clasp like this, and the ultra suede backing on it. That piece, I believe, is $120. Yeah. And its circumference, again, it's a collar, so it's going to fit closer to your neck. And its circumference is about 22 inches. Hi, thank you. Welcome, Nancy. So anyway, and these are really much more sparkly than the light shows. It's really hard to see the sparkles here, but they do sparkle quite a bit. Again, if there's a piece that you want, please identify. This one would be the maroon collar piece for $125. I think I said $125, yes. Okay, and this one is its cousin. It's a little smaller, and again, it's the same rhododendrite cabochon, and these are kind of a maroon color. There are some glass beads here and pearls, glass. These are glass pearls on this one, and some flowers. So this one drops down a little bit more. This is a really nice signature piece. If you're looking for a signature piece, this one's really quite gorgeous. And 11, and so this one's about 24 inches. This one's about 24 inches. Again, call it a maroon small necklace, and this one is priced at, again, $80. I've been told my prices are very reasonable as well. Here's one that is very antique looking, and it has, this is called a Cellini spiral stitch. It's very interesting, and I use it frequently, and I did attach it with a, this is a floral cabochon. It's actually glass with floral underneath it, and it has some retro pieces, mother of pearl, glass pearls, and hi, Steph. My daughter's here. How cool is that? And this piece, again, has the ultra suede on the back, and this piece is $100. And let me measure it. It also has a little bit of a chain on the end, so that if you want to wear it at different lengths, you've got about an inch of that leeway for where you want it to fit. And it is, it's about 22 inches as well. Again, you're going to take your, and it's $100. You can call it peach vintage, $100. And again, like if this is 22 inches, take your measuring tape, take 22 inches, and this is where it's going to land, right about there. And it's going to land differently on everybody because we have different necks. Hi, Robin. Thanks for joining us today. Again, if there's a piece you're interested, identify the piece, private message me, and we'll get your email and your shipping address, and we'll get it. I'll send you a PayPal invoice, and I will ship it to you. If it's over $30, it's free shipping. Anything under $30, $4 shipping. And this is in the continental United States. That means anything that's inside the U.S., not including Hawaii or Alaska, or Puerto Rico. That's outside continental U.S. And I made the mistake one time of giving free shipping to someone in Canada, and it cost me way more than what I was selling the item for. I'm going to share this because this is very special. This is the very first vintage purse I made. I actually made the entire purse. It's big enough for a cell phone, a small cell phone, not your new notes or anything, but it has a, I don't know what kind of stone that is on the front, but it is a stone cabochon, and I bought the clasp, the vintage clasp. It's lined, and it has a beaded handle with chain attached, and it's very sturdy. It's not going anywhere, and it's $50 for this vintage looking purse. Really proud of that. I had wanted to create one of these, and I had a lot of fun making this one. So the vintage purse is $50.
It's 12:30.
So my computer reminds me every half an hour what time it is. Let's do another mermaid. I'm obsessed with mermaids. I think it was a mermaid. I'll take the vintage purse. Okay, Robin, if you private message me your information, your full name, your email address, and your shipping address, I will send you, when this is over, I will send you an invoice, and we'll get it in the mail today or tomorrow. Thank you. So probably today. I'll be at the post office today. This is also a mermaid. These are two mermaids playing in the water, two or three. I think there's two mermaids playing in the water, and these are very bright colors. And this one is $70. And it has the ultra suede on the back, and it is 26 inches in length, and it is $70. You can call this turquoise and orange mermaids. And let's see what else we have. This is just a piece that I strung, but I found these pearls, and I strung it so it looks like a bow. And it's very simple. And again, it's about 2 inches on here of change, so you can actually hook it wherever you want. These are mother of pearl pearls. These are, freshwater pearls. And there's some rhinestone separators. And this is $40. And it's strung, it's not hand stitched, but I used a lot of pricier materials in it. So this is $40, and the earrings to match make it $10. Make this $10, so you could get both of them for $50. Again, you can call this pearl bow and earrings, and together they're $60. Something a little simpler. I'm going to go back to our more simpler items, and this is a tassel again, a long tassel. I started creating these because I'm seeing them a lot of places, and this one is kind of a gray, blue, and gold and silver, so you can wear it with just about anything. It's very sparkly, and you can call it gray, silver, gold tassel. Okay, and it's $45. And it is 32 inches in length. Hi, Mom. Hi, Steph. And, ooh, more mermaids. I like mermaids. What can I tell you? This is an aqua colored mermaid. I'm going to put it up a little closer. There we go. Behind a glass cab. And this is just simple stitching with glass pearl and little crystal beads and a dangle. And again, the ultra suede backing. And this one is 32 inches long, so it sits kind of long and dangly. And again, it's gold and aqua mermaids, and the price on this one is $60. It's a bit smaller. Okay, what else do I want to share? I have a tendency to play with similar colors. Oh, I know, I want to pull this out. This is a very unusual piece, and I'm going to show it like this. It sits more like this. Wait a minute, I just messed that up. Like this. There we go. And it is a glass blown. This is a glass blown piece and a wooden center. And this is all hand stitched here. And this piece is very interesting. It does sit close to the neck, and it does have a little, it's got about 1.5 inches worth of chain on it. And like I said, it's a very interesting piece, a very interesting statement piece. And because this is hand blown glass, and I spent a lot of money on this piece, it's $110. And you can put glass blown signature piece, $110. Let's see, what else do we have here? Okay, let's get some pink stuff. This is a piece of, this is a pink, this is all hand stitched here, peyote stitch with a crystal drop and some beautiful glass beads and crystal beads. And it has a loop like this. And I have that listed at $35. Charlene, thank you for joining us. And it is 36 inches in length, so it's a nice drop. Hi, Stacy. Thanks for joining us. And let's see. And here's a white one with the drop and a dangle. And that's the white dangle. We'll call it white dangle. And it has a closure very similar. This little closure here. But I think it probably is long enough to go over your head. And it's all white. And again, this is 35. So you can call it white dangle. And it is 17 and 17 is 34 inches drop. I got a little bit of a tickle. For those of you that like river rock, this is a river rock piece, and I mixed, and it's just hand strung, but I mixed glass beads and crystals with this rock, and it's kind of like, and it has a silver magnetic clasp. And that, and it has a stretchy bracelet to go with it. The set is $70. It's kind of sparkly and natural mixed together. And I kind of like the combination. Oh, thank you, Charlene. And let's see what else I have down here. Oh, let's start with some bracelets. We haven't done any bracelets. I have some really pretty bracelets too. This one was a lot of fun. It's all flowers. This again is vintage flowers on a cuff like this. And you don't have to wear any more jewelry than this. It kind of shows off really nice. Again, it has this ultra suede interior, and this would be really pretty again with a vintage or lace outfit. And it's $50. So you could call it a floral vintage cuff. Hi, Margie. Thank you for joining us. those of you that have just joined us, if you're interested in a piece, please private message me with your name, email, shipping address. Anything over $30, I will ship for free in the continental United States. Anything, thank you, Charlene. I did too. It was cool. And so anyway, anything that's over $30 is free shipping. Anything under $30 is $4 shipping. And this is in the continental United States. If you're out of the continental United States, that means Alaska, Hawaii, Canada, or any place else, we'll negotiate a ship. I'll look up the shipping charges and charge those appropriately. Let's see. Oh, this is a really pretty cuff. This is, I'm not sure what this is, what cabochon this is, but it's a coral colored, and it is a stone, and there's a lot of green and purple in it, and it has a bead closure like this, and the inside is all ultra suede, so it's soft on your skin, and it's a little small. It doesn't quite fit my wrist because it is a little smaller. You might want to measure your wrist because it is 8 inches. It will fit someone with my wrist. Oh, well, okay, it is 8 inches. Let's see. It's probably more 7.5. I'd say 7.5. So it's just shy of 8 inches. 7.5 green green and coral cuff, $60. Okay, let's see. Oh, this one's really pretty. Oh, I really like this one. I love the colors in it. It is got turquoise, mother of pearl, some jade. I'm not sure what this, I think it's a red agate stone in the middle. But it's very, I think it's very Native American looking. I'm part Cherokee, and this kind of, this is the inside here. It has the little button closures that just close like this. You may need someone to help you put this on because you close them one at a time, and they're little button closures like that. This piece, like I said, I had a lot of fun with the various colors of beads that I beaded with it, and it is, let's see, this one is 8 inches in length. I know this one fits me, so it's 8 inches in length. You can call it colorful mix. This is $70. See how many of these I have? Is a lot. This one, put that there. This is a peyote stitch, sparkly, with a beautiful, it's got a post closure where you just go like this, and it's covered in crystals so that you really can't see it. And this is $30. It's 8 inches as well. You can call it gold peyote stitch bracelet. Again, that's $30. This one's really cool. This is a mixture of denim and crystal, and it snaps on, actually. There was a time I did some things with recycled denim, And that's exactly what this is. It's a strong piece of denim. It's actually taken from the seam of a pair of jeans. And so it's kind of raggedy and sparkly at the same time. And like I said, it snaps on. It's really cool. And it's $25. Again, you would have to pay $4 for shipping on that. Unless you lived near Boynton Beach and you want to come pick it up. This is 8 inches in length as well. So those of you that have smaller wrists, it's going to be a little tiny bit loose, but not too bad. Again, you want to measure your wrists or your neck and find out where it's going to fit you. This is a necklace that I stitched. This is called a right angle, circular right angle weave stitch right here, and I stitched it between each of these beads that I had picked up. They're kind of neat beads. There's no clasp, it just goes over your head. And the price tag it's $40. And it is 30 inches in length. So you can call that pink right angle weave. 30 inches. Again, it's $40. So I hope you're jotting down some of these so that if there's anything you have questions on. Oh, this was fun. I found these fun pieces of metal and created flowers from them. This is kind of a neat piece. It's very different. It's got the metal, hard metal with the crystal hand-stitched little beads I made, crystals, and that was a lot of fun. And it also has about an inch that you can play with the chain, and it is 20 inches in length, so that fits closer to your neck. And you can call that pink crystal and metal. And the price on that is $40. For those of you that like purple, I have a purple drop. This is some Swarovski's crystals along with square crystals, and it's a drop. It is it's 28 inches in length, and the drop is another 2 inches. So, and that's $30. You can call it a purple drop. This is another hand stitched. It's got a bead closure. It loops over the bead. They're very secure. And it has a vintage button in the middle. And these other pieces are aquamarine. Aquamarine is very expensive and hard to find bead today. I had bought these aquamarine pieces years ago and have them in my bead stash, and finally was able to use them for this beautiful wrist bracelet. It's got, again, the ultra suede backing, crystals, all different kinds. It's $65. It measures from there to there 8 inches. Let's see. Yep, 8 inches, and it's a beautiful piece too. Like I said, these are all signature, one-of-a-kind pieces. When you own one of these, nobody else has one. And this is a piece that, again, I did the Cellini spiral here. And there's some glass beads, some hand-blown glass beads. And this cabochon is a glass with paper backing, flowers, and crystals. and it's kind of a sage color with gold. Let's see about this. And so you can call it sage and gold piece. And the price on this one, I believe, is $100. Again, it has the backing on it. And it drops. This is about a 20-inch, so it's going to sit closer to your neck. You could call that sage. Sage large piece. Again, when you private message me, I'll take a picture of the piece that you suggest, and we'll just make sure we get the right one. This is kind of neat. This is I think this is bone, a piece that's, I don't know, I found it, I really liked it. Maybe it's not, it might be, I don't know. But there's wood beads here, and again, the circular right angle weave stitched together to create this piece. Very natural looking. Thank you. And it's 22 inches in length, and this is $40. So you can call this green and yellow Asian. Green and yellow Asian. Because it's an Asian look to it. Okay, this is a piece I made with real turquoise. And these real turquoise pieces are, we see a lot of artificial turquoise. These are genuine turquoise pieces mixed with gold and glass and sparkles. And this is a stitch that I learned. It's a tubular stitch that I learned a while back. One of the first stitches I learned. Besides, actually I learned this before I learned the peyote stitch. And because this has the original, it has the real turquoise in it, that's $60. And it is 20 inches in length, so it's going to fit closer up here. And again, you can call it real turquoise and gold. This is a pretty piece. This is the same stitch that I learned, and it's kind of a gray blue, sparkly. It has a lot of little crystals on it, and it has this kind of a clasp, this hook clasp on it, and it is 19 inches, and it is $50. You could call that gray blue sparkle. They should probably have special names for all these. This is a rustic necklace that I created. These are ceramic pieces that I bought. I'm going to put this up real close so you can see it. They're very unique. They're kind of a green and brown and beige. And I added some, I think these are like a jade bead here. And there is also the chain here where you can extend it. And this is $40. And it is 22 inches in length. And it's 40 inches. You could call it ceramic beads, ceramic green beads. And we'll identify it that way. I have so much here. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for joining us today. This is a really pretty piece. I beaded these beads here and then created these little links in between. And it's aqua and gold. And I love these colors. You can tell I do a lot with Aqua. I think it's my signature color. I'm going to show some more colors, though, for those of you that... It's 18 inches in length, and it is $50. Again, Aqua and gold beaded bead. You can call it that. I hope you're taking some notes. And that's $50. Let's go to some more colors. Oh, this one's nice. This is a red. I haven't shown anything. Red and purple. Again, it's got this hook. These are really nice because those of us that fumble with our fingers, we're by ourselves, they're really easy to put on. So this is, and this is this hand stitched, reinforced with a tubing inside, hand stitched spiral stitch that I do. And it is, let's see, the length on this is 22 inches and it's $50. It's very sparkly. And again, it's purple and red. Yeah. For those of you like golds and browns, this is a hand-blown heart done by a friend of mine, Shirley Grosser. Shirley does hand-blown pieces, and she came over one day and I did some beading for her pieces, and she gave me some glass beads to use for my jewelry. It's really pretty with again, this little hook and lots of little crystals and a hand beaded heart. And it's got a little bit of green beige and gold to it. Beautiful piece. And it's 22 inches in length plus the drop with the heart. That is $40. What else? Oh, I haven't even started on these. Oh my gosh. Whew. This is a piece of, I think it's green turquoise and hematite. And there's little hand stitched beads in between. And this is black and green. It's very striking. Thank you, Charlene. 16 inches, so this is going to be really close to your neck. If you have a small neck, it'll be a little longer. This is green, green turquoise, and hematite. I believe it's hematite. I have to look that up. It might not be. It might be a black agate, but it's not a glass bead. It's actual stone, and it's $50. So you say green and black stone. Let's see what else. I believe this is bone, and I believe it's adventurine or a river rock. I'm not sure. I would have to look that up. I probably ought to label all my pieces, and I haven't, but they're real stones here. And this is $40, and it is about 17 inches. Nice little piece, and it's $40. So you call this bone necklace. This is made